From my last video, we now know that controller Aimlabs training actually works. Now to help you guys out, I'll be providing the playlist that I used for Aimlabs training for Call of Duty, and most importantly, the settings that are needed in Aimlabs in order to translate from the Aimlabs training back to the regular game itself. Before I move on, I'd just like to thank everyone for the support that you gave on the last video. And yeah, no green screen today. I just ended up moving apartments, so let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys don't like it, I'll throw the green screen back up. Okay, let's go over the settings. So first, let's head over to the game Aimlabs and head over to settings. So play around with your settings. This is what I have for the crosshair. It's just an orange small crosshair and you can follow the settings here. So head over to graphics and set it to what you prefer. I play on a 1920 by 1080 monitor and a 270 Hertz monitor. Max frame should be 270, but you know, might as well. So yeah, after that, let's move into probably the most important tab here is going to be controls. So for the game that you'll be training for Aimlabs, head over to the game profile and pick the series. I trained for Call of Duty and I selected Call of Duty series. So you're going to head over to MW2 and you can't see it all right now, but this includes MW3 as you can see here. So MW2, Warzone 2.0 and MW3. But select the game that you usually play. Then head over to field of view. I play at 105 field of view. For ADS profiles, you don't have to worry about that. This is good enough. Then you're going to want to head down here and change the sensitivity option to advanced and field of view option to advanced. Even though we're going to be training controller, head over to mouse and this is where we're going to set our ADS field of view to either affected or independent. If you play on independent, make sure you change it here. The difference between affected and independent is when you have an affected ADS, it won't zoom in to a lower FOV whenever you ADS. For example, if you're at 105, it will stay around 105 or drop down to maybe 100 or something. But if you go to independent, I believe the FOV changes down to around the 60s. So you'll get a larger zoom in, but you will have a much variable distance whenever you're aiming down sights. Make sure type is relative and then input source, make sure it's raw input. This is where we're going to set the controller settings. So Aimlabs is pretty good about this. They're able to add the settings from whatever game you were playing and port it over to Aimlabs. So for Call of Duty, this should be everything that you have in Call of Duty. For horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I play on 6.6. It's just a good balance as well for AR and submachine gun play. I also dropped my ADS sensitivity multiplier to 0.9. This just allows me to have quicker aiming from the hip, but allows my ADS to be a little bit more controlled, and this allows me to, you know, make those micro adjustments a lot easier. For dead zones, for the left stick dead zone in here, I wouldn't really touch it. There's only one drill where you should move, but I don't recommend moving in this game as it's totally different from Call of Duty. For the right stick dead zone, I have it at 1. This is what I have in game. Once you put any movement on the stick, it should create a micro adjustment for you. I recommend moving the right stick min dead zone as low as possible, as long as you don't have stick drift. For aim response curve, I play on dynamic. It allows you to snap onto targets a lot quicker as it's a reverse S curve where the initial movements are quicker, so it allows for better snaps. And as you get farther along the stick, it'll actually be slower. I don't know if I explained that well, but I'm sure there's videos that can explain why dynamic is the best aim response curve. So those are the main settings that you need for Aimlabs, and let's head over to the playlist. So let's head over to the play tab and then to training. And in the search bar, let's look for COD Aim Training Brazy. And this should be the playlist that pops up here. As you can see, it's created by me. And if you're not able to find it, I'll be sharing the link in the description. So once you click that, it should take you to a direct gameplay of the playlist, and then you can favorite it here. Make sure you favorite it so you can use it later as well. So let me walk through what the drills are for you guys. So the playlist is structured to have the same drill repeated 2 times in a row, 1 time for hipfire and the 2nd time for aim down sight. In total, we have 9 drills, as the last drill is basically a sniper drill, so there's no hip firing there. This playlist focuses on 4 key fundamentals of aiming. The first one is flicking. Flicking is when you go from one target to another in a broad distance. So say you are shooting at an enemy and then another enemy pops up on your left at a pretty far distance, you're able to snap onto that target as quick as possible. That's what flicking will be training for the first 2 drills. First with hipfire, second with aim down sight. The next drill is the micro adjustment drill. So this is when you are moving your right stick just a tad to get to your target. This will be training you to move it from like their shoulder to their head, or from like their chest to their head, or if you're missing the bullets to the left a bit, bring it back to their center. This will help you move your right stick only as far as needed. I believe this is one of the best drills, as I did not discover the mid ranges of my stick until I did this drill. The next two drills are sphere tracking. So for sphere tracking, this would be for both horizontal and vertical tracking. This is really good for you Warzone players or anyone that is playing on maps that has a lot of vertical levels, for example like high rise. This is also a really great drill for stick control. It will force you to go through mid ranges to edge ranges of the right stick, and I guarantee you'll be missing a lot when you first start this out. Stick with it, it'll help you out, and I believe this is one of the most helpful drills in the game. Next is strafe tracking. This is when a target moves left and right and you'll be training by snapping back on target. So this is a mixture of flicking and tracking in one drill. This is only in the horizontal axis, and this is the only way strafing is done, unless you're playing a game that has like jetpacks or something. But yeah, strafe tracking is also a great drill. And last but not least, we got sniper shot. Threw this one in for fun. It's also good for you Warzone players out there. This, I would say, is a combination of all of the drills. It has flicking in there, it has tracking, trying to get onto the target, and it also has some micro adjustments if you have to like hit a close target and then recenter. Overall, it's a really good drill, and I enjoyed practicing with this one. Okay, this one is short and sweet, and once again, I thank you guys for the support. I hope this helps you out with aim training. Let me know if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll continue to make videos on improving aim. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you guys are going to actually do this training. And if you do, let me know how it goes. I believe it'll help you out, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' journey. Good luck on your aim journey, and I'll catch you all later. Shoots.